It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC East. It's the Birds and the Boys, and it's coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down.
We do indeed, and something I'm going to be watching for. Who can get off to a fast start? If you can go out, get points on the first drive, preferably a touchdown, you can really set the tone for the game. And I think that both of these quarterbacks are more than capable of doing just that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Looking to pass, Aikman on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Aikman. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Philly. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
On 3rd and 1, it's Aikman. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Montgomery, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right now on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Montana to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First and 10 for Montana and company. And on the left side, he's got Witten. That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here with Smith. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. To throw is Montana. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First down, here's Aikman. And this is Ertz with it, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Aikman. Fights through him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Good job.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Aikman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here's Aikman setting to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now a 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff, running left, Smith. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
60 Mike, 60 Mike, 60 Mike.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the give, this is Dorsett. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They will look to throw. Montana. And that's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Montana gets this one to Hill. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a 8 and 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Montana. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I'm going back to you.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jackson now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Philly. But he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Montana. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Montana. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half, and with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds?
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Aikman operating from the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, Montana. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it'll be Dorsett. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now it's Dorsett. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Montana to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. And off comes to Montgomery. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down is Aikman. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, Absolutely, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the draw with Dorsett. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw is Montana. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now Aikman looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Aikman. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Aikman. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Dorsett. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A handoff to Smith. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They go play action with Aikman. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.